So I've been noticing something for the past like 6 months to a year, I think. Bit of backstory. I like to color my hair. I like to dye it dark red or black or purple or whatever. I like changing up my hair color. And every once in a while, I let it fade out to get my natural color back. And my natural color, as you can see, is like uh, it's like a dark ashy blonde. There's not a lot of pigment in it. I don't really like my natural hair color that much. But I realized letting it grow out for I think over a year at this point, maybe up to like a year and a half, I've got gray hair. Not great hair, gray hair. I've been walking around looking a little distinguished. I don't really notice many on top. Like there's a couple every now and then I'll find like pure white hairs or gray hairs, but because of my ashy blonde natural color, I don't really notice a lot of the gray hairs. 'Cause they blend in. But yeah, I wanted to catch this on camera because I'm probably going to be dyeing my hair again soon, and I'm gonna kind of miss this. Like, because I already don't really like my natural hair color that much. I'm not really tied to it that much. I wish I had a lighter, prettier blonde color, but I find mine just kind of boring. So a bunch of it turning to gray, this is actually kind of cool. Like I kind of like it. And it's just above my ears. So like if I take my hair back, you can kind of see this silvery sheen under here. It's a lot lighter and grayer than my natural color. But I'm just fascinated by it. I kind of like when those natural changes just start happening. I know a lot of people are like self-conscious, or it makes them think about aging in like a negative way when changes start happening, right? But I actually really like this. And like I'm in my mid 30s and I like coloring my hair, so I'm probably not going to see all of this for a long time, and I'm kind of sad about it. If I liked my natural color and I wasn't going to end up dyeing my hair anyway, like I would be fine leaving this in. I know like there are gorgeous people I know who have gray in their hair. And yeah, now I can be one of them. In secret under my probably dark red hair the next while. So if you're struggling with graying hair or all the little signs of aging naturally, like focus on how cool it is. Like I've said before, I'm not someone who's ever been insecure about aging. I never found myself that attractive anyway, and so in a lot of ways, I think I'm better now than I ever was, and maybe that helps. People who start off super gorgeous, maybe they have a harder time dealing with the aging process. But people have been calling me ugly since high school. Like a bit of gray hair is not going to rattle me. So this relationship that people have with aging, whether you have like a good relationship with that concept or a bad one, like how you're approaching things, how you're thinking about things, it really does matter. It makes a huge difference. And I can be sad about the idea of dying one day. I like life. I don't really want it to end. But no, some gray hairs, I'm okay with that idea of naturally aging. And I never thought that I would start to see things like this in my 30s. I figured that I would have to wait until like 40s or 50s to really notice it. And I'm curious how many other people start noticing stuff like gray hairs or wrinkles or I don't know, just other physical changes. Like I'm curious if people just don't really talk about it in their 30s, or like even hair loss like balding. Like I'm curious how common it actually is, and if I just have a misconception that all these things start happening like decades later in life. Because there's definitely like a stigma to it. I know a lot of people, as soon as I say like, oh, I'm getting gray hairs, they're like, oh, like, are you okay? Are you sensitive about it, or are you like desperate to go off and color your hair? And I'm just not. Um, I like coloring my hair, so they are going to be covered up. But yeah, I just again I seem to have kind of an opposite reaction to a lot of people. And I don't really know what all that stems from. So if you've got grays, love your grays, whether you want to cover them up or not. And yeah, let me know what age you started getting gray hair, because this is I like I said, like I've had a few strands here or there that were pure white or like gray, but they blend in. But this is the first time where I've got enough. Sorry, that might be really loud in the mic. But this is the first time that I've got enough that I really notice them, where I can really see them. And yeah. And like I can see a whole section of hair here that's just gray. And I think it's slightly lighter on this side, but it's both sides in the same spot, just like above my ears. And you can see it way better in like bright natural daylight, but it's the winter in northern Canada right now. We do not have a lot of daylight. So this was the best day to try to see it with my icy windows open. But yeah, still can kind of see it. Yeah, it's just so cool. It looks so obvious to me in person, and but over like the first couple of months, I kept trying to like compare it to my natural hair, which was kind of hard, and like it's just in kind of a it's just in kind of an awkward spot. So I could cover it if I wanted to. I could just keep my hair down like this, and no one would be the wiser. But but yeah, I do not mind it. So yeah, that's about it. The next time you see me, I will probably have a different color of hair, and now you'll know what's underneath. Bye.